Okay, so we're talking from, let's say,
We'll start, obviously it's on a couple different levels. So let's
sure.
break it down into kind of two things. Your standard tenant improvement, interior build out, and then let's talk about your ground up developments, your new sites.
Okay, yeah. Most of my experience has been with tenant improvements.
Mm-hmm.
And as a company, we've done quite a few ground up and different projects like that. Those will have obviously a longer time frame, but tenant improvement wise, so a lot of it is, biggest question is how quickly does the client wants to be in the space, and what their realistic expectations are, and understanding that if they come to us and they have 3 months to move in and there's no drawings, there's none of that,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a reality that it's going to happen.
Sure. And you got to be honest at that point, right? Sometimes that's a tough conversation.
It is, but that's, I think, one of the reasons that people do like to work with us, is because we don't sugarcoat it. We tell it how it is, and
Mm-hmm.
that's, the facts are the facts. We can't change that. But so to answer your question, typical construction process, say from estimating. Well, I guess let's back design. The design can take anywhere from, I would say, 6 weeks to 12 months or 12 weeks, 6 to 12 weeks on an interior build out of 5 to 8, 10,000 square feet, somewhere in that time frame, depending on, again, the detail level of the detail and the finishes, and just how in depth those drawings need to be. And then from there we have, so let's say 2 months on a 2 to 3 months for drawings. I would say another 2 to 3 weeks for estimating.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a pretty conservative timeline. We can get it done quicker, but to get good coverage on a project, you needed that 2 to 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Probably another month to hash out contracts, all the red line, all the back and forth, and then you gotta. There's the permitting process, which can run concurrent with the contract. Permitting, if you're not using third party, can be 2, 3, 4 months.
Mm-hmm. Depending on comments, right?
Depending on comments. So if you get comments, then it's back to the architect and engineer. They got to revise the drawings, and then it's another cycle. And some building departments take minimum 4 to 6 weeks for a second review, no matter what. So
Yeah.
it adds more time. And then once you finally have the permit, by that time, hopefully we have the contracts figured out. We have our team of subcontractors and vendors selected, and those contracts out, and we're really just waiting to get the permit approved and start swinging hammers.
Mm-hmm.
And then construction for a 10,000 square foot space is anywhere from 12 to 16 weeks. You would adjust down or up depending on the complexity of the project. And speaking to healthcare projects specifically, where you're going to have 12, 16, 20 exam rooms and multiple nurses stations, and so different complexities to the project, not an open office space.
Mm-hmm.
And so overall, again, if we're figuring about, let's say, 3 months, 2 to 3 months for design, we'll go with two.
Mm-hmm.
2 months for design, 2 to 3 weeks for permitting, another month. So you're at 4 months. The contract's another 2 months for permitting. So yeah, you're looking at eight months or so realistically,
Okay.
like on kind of a perfect scenario with no hiccups. But it's really, how often do you see that?
Oh, all the time. No, never, right? Never. I mean, it's a challenging process, because you got to get to the next part to figure out your challenges that are ahead of you. Get to the next part, figure out what challenges are ahead of you, right? Especially in a lot of these interior remodels, right? We can have the best as-built in the world. Whether or not they're accurate, we won't know until we get in there, right?